Hi guys and welcome to my review of Shokugeki Soma chapter 600. No, we're not that far yet. 260 and the chapters before that I have not made videos for. So first off, this is a review, not a live reaction. I am gonna go back to doing reviews of Shokugeki no Soma because the live reaction is literally just me reading. And I ended up doing the live reactions because I gave you the option of like saying, oh, I want you to do a live reaction of this chapter, but you just abused that power and told me to do that every time, so I just did live reactions. But I want to go back to the reviews. I'm still gonna give you that power to tell me to do live reactions on the like what on the condition that you do it like when we have really big chapters instead of just saying, oh, can you do a live reaction of every chapter? Because I do want to do live reactions when something big happens, but like not every time. Because I like live reactions, but I think for Shokugeki no Soma I do prefer reviews. So I'm gonna go back to that for now. But we can talk about the last couple of chapters that I have completely missed because I do videos on Friday and they don't come out on Friday. So yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. But I think I left off after Soma had presented his dish and we started with the Erina. She's gonna make her specialty. And in this chapter she presented what that specialty is. Which is what was it called? Okoyaki don, something don. And I really like how her entire dish is like an amalgamation of everything she has at some point looked down on, or something that, like, it's all a reference to something. Like, I remember I was reading this chapter a couple of days ago and my friend was beside me and she doesn't read this series but she knows about it, and I was like, I kind of really want this arc to end. Like, it's not that I don't enjoy it, but it's like at this point the outcome seems like somewhat obvious. And it's been going on for quite some time, and I was like, I'm ready for the arc to end. Like, obviously not next chapter, but just like I'm ready for it to wrap up. And then I got to the page where she was like, the secret ingredient in this is is octopus and peanut butter. And I was just like, okay, well, that was the plot twist I was not expecting, but I really loved. And if we keep getting stuff like that, we can keep going for another month or two. Because I thought that was really clever, especially just with the, like, obviously it's the thing that's been going on with Soma and whoever his victim is, usually Megami. So I just really loved that it's like, oh, Soma never made this combination work, but Erina did on her first try. I really loved that. I thought that was genius. Another thing I really loved is that Erina is very openly sticking up to her father. We had that whole thing where he's like, oh, I don't want to taste your cooking because this is like below what I expected of you. And she's just like, I thought you were supposed to judge with your mouth and not with your words or whatever. And I thought that was so good. That I really enjoyed that from Erina. And she was really smug about the whole thing, like, oh, but if you're not gonna taste it, I mean, I suppose if I made my opponents taste it and they say it's really good, like, wouldn't you want to give it a try? And I really love that. Erina in this, in the latter half of this arc and in this chapter especially, I really enjoyed her character in a way I've never enjoyed her before, because I did not like her before this arc. But I think the little cute thing, like, she has that, like, that little bit of Alice in her, but it's very much in her own, like, cute kind of way, because in a lot of ways, even though they're the same age, Erina feels a lot less mature, which I think makes a lot of sense. So I just really like the little childish, I thought you were supposed to judge with your mouth and not by looking at it. Just really cute. But yeah, I thought this chapter was really cleverly set up with how she kind of manipulated her father to do, or to taste the food, and just the way that it all fit together and stuff. Because she's really showing her, like, why she is as good as she is. And it's also just really telling that she calls something that's so out there her specialty. because it's even more ridiculous than whatever Soma said what his specialty was, like the two things that he had those chapters ago that he just then made into whatever that was, the caveman meat, which looked really delicious. I don't know if I ever talked about that, but it looked really delicious. But hers just seems so ridiculous, and it must have tasted absolutely amazing. Now going forward, I said this like a long time ago before we knew it was gonna be like 2 versus 2 kind of thing. That I said Erina would definitely, like, Erina would be the key to winning the whole thing, and I thought the final matchup would be Erina versus Tsukasa, and Erina would then win. I think that's kind of still gonna be the case. Like, because obviously it's still a team effort, and it's not like someone did not contribute to this. But I think Erina was definitely the one. She was the driving force of the team. Like, Soma could not have done it without Erina, but I think Erina could have, like, with another partner, it might still have worked. Like, probably not though, because it was like the very special dynamic. But like, had she had like Ishiki cooking with her, but still Soma like on the sidelines saying whatever he was saying, they might still have won. I think. Like, I think there was a bigger chance of Erina winning with another teammate, while Soma did not have a chance. Because the main course is obviously like, that's gonna be the deciding factor, I think, and it's also gonna be because Soma changed what he was doing so much, and he relied on Erina so much. Not that Erina did not rely on him. Like, it was so good to see them work together when they had those 10 minutes left. Especially to see Soma's sous chef experience come into play so importantly, because we've seen that before with Megumi. And with how him and Aldini worked together. Aldini, oh my god. How him and Takumi worked so well together, because they were both accustomed to working in a kitchen. But it was really nice to see him, because he's used to working with someone who's a lot better at cooking than he is. He's so used to working with his father. So I think it was just natural for him to be a sous chef to someone who is just maybe not naturally better than he is. Actually, she is naturally better than he is, but just someone who is better than him. So yeah, I thought, yeah, that was just, yeah. But my point here was that I think it's really gonna come down to the fact that while maybe Soma and Erina are not better than Tsukasa and Rindo, it's definitely gonna be like Erina's presence is what's gonna drive them forward. It's gonna be Erina's ability to have made these two dishes work together that will put them on top, because Tsukasa and Rindo don't have that. They were, as much as they worked together to create a 2-course meal, and they did get praised, like, it wasn't that each individual dish was just really good. They did work together. That's because obviously they are chefs, they know how to do that. But I think because of Erina's God tongue, I think that just elevated their whole course more than Tsukasa and Rino, because I don't think they worked together at the same like level that Soma and Erina did. And we've talked about this before, that it's gonna be the teamwork that conquers. But yeah, I think especially because like Erina and Soma put forth the very, very best thing they had. And I think Tsukasa did too. I'm not entirely sure with Rindo. I don't remember her thing, but I think Tsukasa definitely made like possibly the best thing he could have made there. And Rindo probably close to, I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think they're gonna complement each other as well as Soma's and Erina's. Now, with the next chapter, we're gonna have the judges tasting it, and I don't think we're gonna have a verdict until in 2 chapters. And the question is just then, what's gonna happen? Because there was the whole thing with if the rebels won, they would also take the elite 10 seats. Now I think by default Erina should take the first seat if that were to happen. And I don't know what would happen with the others, but you do know that I am against Soma being an Elite 10 member at this point in time. And it all stems from the fact that I think that the series will be over much faster if he gets there. But also just it gives him a more concrete goal, because right now it's just like getting into the Elite 10. There are 10 people I can beat, but there are also the people around me. The moment that he hits like the 10th seed, it's like, okay, there are 9 people I need to beat. Just 9 people. I'm sure Soma's the kind of person who will still draw inspiration, creativity from everywhere, but I think that just gives him a much too, like, the goal will be too concrete, and I don't like that. Like, right now I don't like that, because I feel there's still so much more development to be had with everyone, and I think that's just gonna propel the series forward too much, in my personal opinion. But it also depends on where they go with the story, obviously. But I really wanted Soma to like get into the Elite 10 like in the middle of a second year or something. And then work his way up from there. Although I would really want to see Erina on that first seat. That would be really spectacular, because she would be there by like really quickly. And then there would be the others, like, as much as I want like someone like Megumi to become an Elite 10 member, I still don't want her to be there now. She's not really there yet, and the same goes for like a lot of the other rebels. I made like that theory video like way back when I started my channel. It was like half a year into having started my channel, so like 2 years ago. Yeah, something. It was just before this arc started, maybe not 2 years ago, but it was back in my old room. I remember I was sitting on the floor, which meant that it was like really early on. And I made that video about who I thought would be the next Elite 10 members. And I said Alice, I said Hayama, and I said, what's her name? Hisako. And I think I have one more. Mimasaka, I think. Those were the 4 people I said. And then Hayama, obviously he got in, and now he's kind of like a rebel, so it's like I don't know where exactly he is right now, because technically he's still an Elite 10 member, because I don't think they've had the time to throw him out, because it's been like a week or less, I don't know. No, it's been a week or a little bit more, because they had like that 1 week training camp. Yeah. So I was right about that. I still think Hisako is much better than we get her credit for. Alice, obviously, I think she's a given to get into the Elite 10. And then there's Mimasaka, who's also just really good. Especially if he gets around to finding his own style, then he'd just be really, really good. So those are 4 people I definitely see in the Elite 10. I would love to see Kurokipa there as well. I mean, then there's Kuga, Ishiki, and Makishima, yeah. So how many people are there? Like, not enough. Not 10. So I'm really like, because they are more than 10 people in the Rebels. It's just like who would get what seats and what do you prioritize. Like, you'd probably prioritize Erina and Soma more than the others because they made it all the way to the final. But then you also have like Ishiki, Kuga, and Megashima, who were already Elite 10 members, so they would also, I think they should also be prioritized higher than the others, because they already proved themselves to be of that level. And it's not like they lost to nobodies, they lost to other like high tier members of the Elite 10. Like, what can you do when Kuga loses to Tsukasa? So yeah, and with that logic, Soma should be like low ranking seat, like between 10 and 8th or something. I could count, but I'm not gonna do that. And again, I kind of don't want that, but it seems like that's where we're going. Unless he refuses to take the seat because of something, which I could totally see him doing. Because he would be the kind of person to be like, oh, well, we won this thing because Erina was here, so I don't really deserve this, because I did not by myself beat Tsukasa. I did not by myself beat Rindo, because I still don't think Soma can do that. But yeah. I think I'm gonna stop talking now. But I am excited for what's gonna happen next. I think because next time probably just gonna be tasting. I don't expect for too much to happen, because sometimes there's just a lot of text. Like, I'm sure like if you wrote down everything that happened in a chapter, you have like half a chapter of like a light novel. But yeah, you can leave a thumbs up. You can leave in the comments below. Whatever you want. Because there's a lot to cover from the last 3 chapters or so. But I'm really interested in hearing what do you think like quite specifically is going to happen with the Elite 10, and do you want someone to get in? And if your answer is yes, where do you want him to place? Because I think it would be too much to put him above like Kuga and Ishiki and all those people. Because why? Like I wouldn't let him higher than 8th. And personally, I would prefer to not see him there at all. Because while I do think he could technically belong there, for the sake of the story not ending too soon, which probably won't. I mean, I'm expecting this to be around 500 chapters or so. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna stop. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, bye.